So to start out this proof, we are going to write down the hypothesis. Okay, so for all x such that x minus 1, so this 1 comes from the limit right here, so the distance between x and 1, the thing we're limiting to, is less than delta. So if the distance between x and 1 is less than delta, then here we are going to write our function. So f of x is this, f of x, then f of x minus, so here is we are going to put the number that we're limiting to, 2 minus 2. This is a distance between the function and 2 is going to be equal to, I'm just substituting the expression in for f of x. So f of x here is 3x minus 1, so I'm going to put 3x minus 1 here. 3x minus 1 minus 2. So I didn't do anything fancy there. I just wrote out the expression for f of x. This expression is equal to 3x minus 3. From here I can factor out a 3. I can pull a 3 out from the absolute value, so this is equal to 3 times x minus 1. Now notice that I said that all of the x minus 1s are less than delta, so this is going to be less than delta, right? That right there. This right there is less than delta, and so this entire expression is going to be less than 3 times delta. Now, we started with our delta being equal to, where is it? Epsilon over 3. So delta is equal to epsilon over 3. So at this point, I can plug in epsilon over 3 into the delta that we have down here. So this is going to be equal to, so this thing right here is epsilon over 3. So this is equal to 3 times epsilon over 3. 3 times epsilon over 3. This canceled out, which is equal to epsilon. Okay, so to tie all of that together, I would write something like, therefore, so this is an implication. Everything I was doing above is a set of like equations. Like I am equating one absolute value to the next, and then down here, I'm using the fact that x minus 1 is less than delta to make this like inequality right here. But now I'm going to simplify this whole thing and then write it in a condensed way down here. So therefore, if absolute value of x minus 1 is less than delta, then absolute value of our f of x, which is 3x minus 1 minus 2. So the distance between our f of x and the limit value, which is 2, is less than epsilon for all epsilon greater than 0. Thus, lim x going to 1, again, 1 is a number right here in the delta thing of our f of x, which is 3x minus 1, is equal to 2. Okay, so that is the first epsilon delta proof. Give me a second. Let me erase this and then do the second epsilon delta proof.